Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Ender the Answer.
And today what we got for you guys is another episode, another installment of the Infinity War Countdown. This is now
segment
week 4.
Going on segment 4.
We're coming up on a month now of the Infinity War Countdown.
And each week we do this, we're closer to the movie.
That's right, that's right. So we also wanted to ask you guys, obviously, before we jump into the video, if you could leave a like rating on the video, as it shows your support, and we'd really appreciate it. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. With that said, wanted to kick it to you. What is our topic for today?
Today we're going to talk about the Guardians coming to meet the Avengers.
Yes.
And kind of just overall some of the character interactions that we're looking forward to in this movie. Because there is an abundance of character interactions that can happen here.
Yeah, seriously. Now, before we jump into the actual topic, though, we wanted to bring it to you guys real quick because we want some ideas, some topics, and some information from you guys in the comments on videos that we can make about Infinity War and for the Infinity War Countdown. So if you guys want, leave in the comments some topics and some ideas that you might have about the film that maybe you want us to talk about. And if we do pick your comment, you will be featured in a future episode of the Infinity War Countdown.
You know me, I read the comics, I've been interacting with a lot of fans, and believe me, people, we are going to do the death of all the...
we're going to talk about who will die.
That is in the chamber. That is coming up. So that is in the chamber.
Yeah, so to everyone who's already typing that comment, hit the backspace and figure something else out. That is something that we have in the pipeline. We do got a bunch of ideas in the pipeline. We just want some more that maybe you guys can come up and help us out with. So let us know in the comments. And with that said, let's jump in. Let's talk about this. Like you said, we're talking character interactions today.
Yes.
Mainly the Guardians meeting the Avengers.
Yes.
Now, the question obviously is, will the Guardians meet the Avengers? Obviously, yes. This has been stated. We've heard people talk about this in interviews.
Absolutely.
You know, leaked trailers have obviously given us some information about the Guardians meeting the Avengers. So, yes, they will meet. But
it's going to be a big thing in this movie.
Right.
And I got to tell you, looking at the show notes, Caboose, I do really like your bold prediction today.
Yeah.
So you have a real good one. We'll get into
that. We'll get into that for sure. So we're going to talk about some character interactions here. Let's just start off with the Guardians meeting the Avengers. Why don't you kick it off about how they're going to meet, what you expect from character interactions between the characters, between Guardians and Avengers. What do you think is going to happen?
So, I mean, I don't want to fast forward into the movie, but I think Thor is going to provide the introduction.
For sure.
Because he's kind of got to know them. He's going to provide the introduction. And then right off the bat, we know it. There's going to be comedy.
Oh, yeah.
There is going to be good comedic moments. And like you said in our last video, we don't want a lot in this movie. We do want it to be, you know, this is a scary situation.
We want it to be a serious movie.
But this is that moment where we're going to get a lot of it. Mm-hmm. Especially when we're going to be able to see character interactions of, say, Drax with Hulk, which I want to see.
Yeah.
You know, Spider-Man with Rocket, which I want to see.
That would be great.
And we definitely want to see Star-Lord with Cap and Iron Man.
Yeah.
We definitely want to see. And another thing that I'm very, very interested in, what I want to see when the Guardians come down is, I want to see a moment with the ladies of Marvel altogether.
Yeah.
You know, because the Guardians having 3 members on their team.
Right.
I really want to see them interact maybe with the Black Widow, Scarlet Witch.
That would be awesome.
I really want to see a moment like this. I hope they, if not do it in this movie, they do it in a future movie. So I'm really looking forward to these interactions.
Yeah, I got to agree. I mean, seeing this, when we see that first moment when the Guardians land down, you know, whether they're there to help out the Avengers or whether they just show up and they're there to meet the Avengers because of Thor, I just want to see, you know, what's Tony going to say to Star-Lord? What is he going to say about each member of the Guardians? There's going to be some good comedy
above all else that's going to happen in this movie, I am so looking forward to that because of all the personalities we've grown to love over, 10 years of this. Let's see how they're all going to interact with each other. And just to further, what I want to say with the Guardians is, I think they're going to save the day, but not defeat the enemy.
Okay, yeah.
They're going to come in and they're going to make an impact to this big battle and help out the Avengers, but they're not going to beat the enemy, but they're going to be a major player to come in and help out with the powers they have. And mark my words, I've been saying it for a long time, Star-Lord is going to play a big factor. The fans were very helpful in telling me they did lose his powers when Ego died. But, this is comic books and this is movies. So he is going to play still a pivotal role in my opinion.
Sure. He, like we said before, he is they're the big 3 in Avengers Infinity War, being Cap, Iron Man, and Star-Lord.
Yes.
And Star-Lord's one of the big 3. Yes. So he's definitely going to be playing a big role. We're going to see what's going to go down. Obviously, we know that they meet up with Thor beforehand. Thor, whatever's happened to him, assuming he's probably taken a bad beat from Thanos, is going to warn them, then make his way to Earth, as that is where he was going in the first place after the end of the events of Thor Ragnarok. So he's probably going to be making his way to Earth. I can't wait to see what's going to go on between Thor and the Guardians already, because It's gonna be some very fun, interesting stuff. That is where I am okay with the comedy, because I know there will be moments where, you know, Drax drops a stupid joke about how he doesn't understand metaphors.
Exactly. And Rocket's gonna be like, we're not picking up this freeloader.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're gonna see lots of great moments.
You know what I could probably see happening? Remember that trailer that we haven't gotten to see where he lands on the windshield?
Yeah.
That they make the windshield wipers go up.
Yeah.
I can see
that would be pretty funny.
I can see that
would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously them meeting the Avengers, I don't actually think, and this kind of leads into my bold prediction, I don't actually think when the Guardians end up showing up and meeting the Avengers, I don't think they're going to meet anyone that's with Cap.
Okay.
To be honest, my bold prediction is talking about Cap and whether he's going to see Iron Man, because that is a big interaction that everyone wants to see. You know, are they going to reconcile? Are they going to be friends again? Are they kind of going to make amends, obviously, because of everything that's going on?
It's kind of like when me and you fight.
Yeah. Right, yeah, absolutely. But so my bold prediction actually is that I don't think Cap is going to be even seeing Iron Man or anyone that's in New York throughout the entirety of this movie.
That
to be honest,
actually makes a lot of sense.
To be honest, what's going on with Cap in Wakanda, I think that's going to have its own climax, its own whatever conclusion, and then whatever's happening with Iron Man, whatever mystery planet they're on fighting Thanos, is going to have its own climax. There's going to be two big set pieces, the war in Wakanda and the fight against Thanos on whatever mystery planet
I can't actually say that because of the scale of this movie and the characters involved, kind of two movies, two things.
Essentially,
Maybe the Black Order's fighting in Wakanda. With Iron Man and those guys. That is a pretty good one.
That's so my bold prediction. So my bold prediction is that I don't think Cap meets Iron Man in this movie. That's probably something that they're going to save and wait for in Avengers 4, because there's this massive war in Wakanda. Doesn't look like, from what we've seen in the trailer for trailer 1 and the trailer that we got during the Super Bowl, that Iron Man is nowhere near Wakanda.
I gotta tell you, that one can certainly happen. Just based on some of the trailers that we saw, maybe future trailers, that could certainly happen. Yeah. My bold prediction, I mean, we're going to get into the deaths, but mark my words, I think 2 members of the Guardians are going to fall in this movie. Okay. And none of the main 5. Because we know Part 3's coming out.
And I'm assuming you're thinking...
So do the math. Yeah. It's going to be Mantis and Nebula.
Okay, so that's what you're
we're going to be talking about deaths in more detail later, but talking about the Guardians coming and meeting and, going with the Avengers, 2 of them are going to fall.
So that's another interaction I actually wanted to talk about is Thanos meeting his daughters, meeting Gamora, meeting Nebula. Is there going to be something going on there? Is he going to even mention anything? Or is he going to be like, you guys are in the way of me getting my Infinity Stones, daughters or not. Absolutely. You're getting in my way.
Let's not just talk about hero interactions here. We're talking about Drax, a stolen Drax. Drax, Nebula, and Gamora meeting Thanos. What's going to happen?
Like you said, Drax has just vendetta against Thanos after what he did.
And when he just sees him for that first time, he's going to go into rage mode. I think that's going to happen. We've seen it happen in the previous movie. He's been waiting for this. And I just seriously think Thanos ain't going to give a crap about his daughters. He's going to wipe out Nebula, but he can't wipe out Gamora because she's going to
Listen, if Drax gets taken down by Ronan in Guardians 1, Thanos is gonna absolutely destroy him if he ends up trying to do. For sure. We should see Thanos just be the ultimate end-all, be-all villain of the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Right.
But yeah,
of course, we want to see Stark and Tony and Hulk. They're all together. Or Bruce Banner, we should say. That's kind of like the smart mental minds of this group. So I mean, just an abundance of options.
And Hulk, coming back to Earth since the events of Avengers 2. What's going on there? What's he gonna say? And then we now have Stark meeting Doctor Strange. How do they meet? Why do they meet? I'm guessing it's probably because of Banner landing in the Sanctum
I think so as well. That's the part of the trailer that looks the most obvious, but the obvious can't be the obvious.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. There's just so many things we want to see from this movie.
This could be a really long video. We kind of broke this down and just picked our top ones that we're thinking about and that we want to see, but there is an abundance of interactions that can happen. We haven't even mentioned Loki, what he'll do. Right. So, we just don't know.
And a side bold prediction, because it's just kind of coming to my mind, talking about the daughters meeting Thanos. I wonder if maybe Nebula goes double agent, double crosses the Guardians, working for Thanos the entire time, kind of thing. That would be really cool because, she was really on Thanos' side for the most part, and she knows, Thanos is powerful.
I thought about that one too, Caboose. I just think the anti-hero going backsides, Loki going backsides, I think it's done and it's been killed. He's just going to take care of it.
Fair enough. Yeah. But that's it. That's our thoughts on character interactions and obviously the Guardians meeting the Avengers, how we think that's all going to go down. He's given up ideas of the Guardians saving the day essentially when, maybe the Avengers are beaten and battered by Thanos. That could be really interesting. I could see that happening. And that's it. We kick it to you guys now. What are your thoughts in the comment section below? And again, leave us some thoughts and topics and ideas that you might have for future Infinity War Countdown episodes in the comments as well. I'm Caboose XPL.
I'm Enter the Answer.
And once again, if you could leave a like rating on the video, video. It shows your support, and we would really appreciate it. And you can click on screen and make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter, like us on Facebook. The links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.